today we have the first inspection at Lakeside Lodge, and there's Stormy. There's Stormy. We're one of the best listings in New South Wales, maybe? I don't know. I'm sure there's some nice harbour ones too.
Yeah.
Well, we'll say it is anyway. It's pretty good.
It's the nicest one I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. 20 acres.
Arrived.
Stormy, the buyer's agent for today.
Yeah, Stormy's, she helps out. So you can't really film these buyers, Jacko.
No, I'll just get I'll
Might just stay in here for a while.
limp in the background.
Yeah, I think so. Perfect day for it today. Amazing. How will the buyers get in?
So I have let.
Will we get Lee up there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've let. So we've got to be conscious of where we tell them to come. Leave them there. Drive leads them there. So I've sent the text to say come through that point. It's coming with Dr. Hi, Mitch. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice.
Yeah, I think we have to
Yes, once.
Yeah, have a look around, mate.
You know those shoes with the rollers?
Oh, the Heelys. Yeah.
So you can semi-glide along.
The boat should with a hoist in there.
Yeah.
So I got thing, and then the game comes around that side. Hello, Stormy.
Hello. Look at your paws. Look at your paws. They're so How are you doing?
Good girl.
What's he doing?
Right, not many houses that take an hour to open and an hour to close.
It was sort of the
I'm
last
just going to
video.
finish the rest. She done a wee?
No, she didn't do it. I tried.
Weeds when on a walk.
I tried twice.
She might need to do one, I reckon. Do a wee. George.
Hey Matt, I'm a couple of minutes behind. So
Yeah, that's fine. What else for today are we focused on?
I just went to. I don't know what it was worth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it would be worth. I said, I don't know, 5.5 to 6. He goes, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just really good. He's made it nice. Is that what it would be worth?
Well, I think so. I haven't seen it, but I assume so.
We spent $500,000 on landscaping. Spent $1 million renovating inside. Like he just basically redid all the floors. He's got a big marble kitchen. He made an entry from the back. He's got all new car parking. He's converted half of the back shed into like a whole new, another self-contained property with its own deck and pool. He's putting another pool in. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, I'm going from there. I'm coming to you. I've got my prospecting with me today. I've got a photo shoot, and then I'm signing up 52 Lakeview, and I've got another market opinion this afternoon. Maybe a buyer appointment. I'm just waiting to confirm.
That's fine. Just make sure you do your 10 to 15 calls. Make sure.
Yeah, I will.
It's a non-negotiable every day. It's the only way we're going to get back to number one.
So I'm probably a little bit guilty of like wanting, well, how far can this go? And really, I like most of the houses I go to, and I can see people living in them, and I have that positive drive always, most of the time. I can see the things that hold them back, but I don't focus on them.
But I think there's two things that you do.
There's a balance.
Yes, there's two things that you do that when you go and price somebody's home, there's two things you got to look at. One is you got to put yourself in their position, look through buyer's eyes. And sometimes I say to an owner, I look at a house through buyer's eyes. What are they going to see that's potentially going to not gel with them? Maybe. What is that? Like where we just went then, there was a really ugly brick house that you looked at from the main bedroom, and there was another house with a big red roof underneath. So that, you know, they were two things. I think every buyer would look at those. And the next thing though is, if I find the perfect buyer, what's their emotional position I feel I could get them to? So you've got the logical and the emotional, and I think that's how you price the home. You've got to use that range when you're talking to an owner, but at the start. So you say to them, look, this is what I feel is the logical range based on comparables. We do have this issue here potentially. We do have this that I think every buyer will see. Like, address it at the beginning, not later. And then
I don't do that.
Yeah.
I need to implement that.
Yeah, and then I think if we
I actually don't think I spend enough time on price. I tell you what, now that I'm thinking about it, I tell you what I know that I do well. I ask a lot of really great questions at the beginning that help me understand where I feel their thoughts are, and then I just range it around there in the logical, competitive, and emotional. Like, I just knew I didn't take anything out to whatever it is. Now, I just kept asking him really great questions about some properties that had sold, and I just knew before I even pulled anything out that he thought the value was going to say 5.5 and he was thinking 6. I don't know how, I just knew it, and I never really get that wrong.
Well,
it's just something that, well, I never say a price and the owners say, like, that one I would have got wrong because that's a hard one to price. I was thinking.
but here's the difference. Here's the difference.
Most of the time, yeah. Most of the time I won't spend so much time on price like you do.
But here's the difference.
A little bit, yeah.
Are you looking for them to agree with you, or are you looking for them to understand price strategy? They're two different things.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm looking at. I'm normally looking at motivation, and I'm normally thinking, how far off is it? Like, is it around where it's going to be? And then I just keep it a little vague.
Yeah,
probably.
but that's
I need to go deeper.
that's where you get stuck sometimes, because you're doing the right thing. You're actually trying to say, all right, if I find the perfect buyer, I reckon we could get this potentially, but you're not addressing the other part. What happens if we don't find the perfect buyer? What are some things that could potentially affect our price position? Because I think they respect you when you talk about it up front. I really think it deepens the future relationship when you have enough guts to say, I think this, and this could.
I need some more training.
Yeah, but that's good. We'll do that. But always remember, there's a logical position and there's an emotional position. The emotional position only comes when the logical position makes sense.
Yeah.
So you've got to talk about the logical, because if you just talk about the emotional and that doesn't happen, they think you've overpriced the property. Whereas you haven't, you've probably positioned the property where it's not getting enough traction for people to get emotional about it. Logical first, emotional second. Then if you get two emotional buyers, competitive. But that doesn't always happen, as you know. I reckon you need to really go more prepared to pricing properties, more prepared. You need data, you need comparables, you need like some realness around, let's take a step back. What will buyers see? Are there any things that will influence price here, up and down? So price is not your job. Your job is to find the very, 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 very best buyers in the marketplace at this time, then help take them to as high as they can possibly go. It's partly your job, but a lot of it is their decision as well.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Thank you, Matt.
See you,
Appreciate
mate.
it.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's see how good a job Jordan has done on this auction today.
John's got a mullet.
Elvis, I was going to say Jordan calls himself the greatest of all time. Let's see how his auction work's going.
Show off the new haircut. Nice little Malay.
I said, here's the thing. I said, I want it practical at the front, but I want to be a dangerous man at the back, but still professional. And he said, I hear you loud and clear. And this is what I got.
What, a haircut?
A good haircut, you know?
Only you can convert a haircut
A little
into
bit of
some
spice.
ego statement. Looks like you had a raccoon on your I think help them understand that today is the moment of time is now.
Yeah.
Realistic reserves being set. Owners like to see it sold. Yeah. 3 bidders. Yeah.
There was an auction just down at Woi Woi. All the 4 people registered and they're like, call it on the market. And everybody's like, just leave. I was saying to Matt, invest time, energy, money, pay for a building report, get the agent there multiple times. What's wrong with you?
Just leave.
What are you here for? Like, what are you doing? That's commentary is you. This is the other party over there, doctors. They just said to me that they would be more interested to try and work a deal out after.
The doctors?
Yeah.
As well?
Well, he's a...
But two people don't want to bid?
No. They're both doctors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you got one buyer's here to try and buy it,
Yeah.
a second one that doesn't want to bid, and a third one that hasn't turned up.
Turned up. Yeah. But pre-registered on
yeah.
Tuesday.
There's
I
no-
spoke to him yesterday.
Who's going to bid in spirit, are they?
Don't know. And I had to get all these answers for him last night.
Yeah.
Like pages and pages. Like I just tell him to jam it.
Did you give them the right address?
How are we?
Hello, man.
How's things?
Good to see you.
Likewise.
Yeah, mate.
Check. How are you?
Want to come meet the owners?
Yeah, for sure.
They're out this way. Yeah.
Yes, the buyer said, I said to them, now's the time if you want to buy it. The owners have set a realistic reserve. He's been here, it seems perfect, been here for 6 months, so let's try and do it today. The other buyers just said to me that they prefer to do a deal after. We want to try and do it within auction conditions, so they're not involved. And he goes, oh, we prefer to do it after as well. So I said, yeah, well, that's not an option. So let's just see how it plays out. I said, but I'll give you some direction. If there's a bit of willingness, I reckon we can get it together.
And the third buyer's not here.
No.
Hasn't come.
No.
Do you want to ring him?
Yeah, I just tried.
Oh, you just tried?
Yeah, before.
Ignored it?
Yeah.
Gotta love the buyers. Sometimes they just don't turn up.
Where we like to kick things underway here at number 6. First bid's the cheapest. Where we like to start things away. Maybe conservative start, and we say 3 to get me away.
2.6.
2.6, very conservative start there, sir, but at 2.6 I'll work with you. At 2,600,000, where do we say and go to 3 from there? At 2.6 it is a start, and I guarantee you it will be the cheapest one today. First call before we go at 2.6. Second call before we go, we're looking to 8. $2,600,000 there, we done and finished. The third, final opportunity at 2,600,000. 2,600,000 there, we'll just simply have to pass the property in. You are looking to act, this is your chance to do so. Opportunities there. 2,600,000 there, we'll pass the property in at 2.6. 2,600,000 there, we'll pass it in your favour. You've got yourself exclusive right to negotiation, a little bit under where it needs to be, but I'm sure we can hopefully find some common ground there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attendance. I can't say your spirited bidding, but if you do have any further queries or questions, feel free to speak to Matt, Jordan, or any of the team. I think you all have a good weekend. Thank you.
I think we just need to let it breathe.
Oh, you can definitely tell them what the reserve was, and then just see what they do, but you don't have to go into that zone.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens over the next little bit. That was the auction today, and sometimes it doesn't always happen on the spot, but you've got to let it breathe. We've got 2 buyers on it. One buyer said that they're just going to work out what their maximum is. The other buyer's deciding if they want to buy it or not. So we'll give you an update soon. Let's forget all the other stuff, scripts and dialogues, listing tools, whatever else. If you just did that, what would happen to your business? Yeah.
Change your life.
Absolutely. It would. It would change your life. Absolutely it would. 10,000 people a day. Hi, I'm Sam from McGrath. Just in your street today to see if any thoughts selling. Jordan's done it twice, sort of, I think. He's done it, and he's like, I don't know what to say to the people now. I said, say the same thing. Say the same thing. They don't remember that you came 3 months ago. But things change in people's lives as well. But the kicker here is, I'm not even looking for the listing. I'm looking for the relationship. The relationship is the thing I'm really jostling for. Because if I've contacted Anthony, here's a rule. 9 to 12 contacts, people start to become your friend. 18 to 24 contacts, you start to become a household name. That's how it works.
Yeah, I feel like, like Sunday, like I said to you that I would remind you of, to speak to you tomorrow about your website, and it's literally just slipped my mind, and it shouldn't be slipping my mind.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Like, honestly, we're busy. You know, we're busy. We've got lots of things going on. You've got a lot of load on. You've got not just work. You've got, you know, family life, mace, life, things. You know, I was talking to Jordan yesterday about how to streamline things and do them a little bit better. And it's just a constant work in progress. So
Yeah.
I think you're doing an amazing job. And we've got to look at, I hope you're not quitting, are you?